candidates, party workers, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome all of you here today.
Bakta zomtak pulal sota sudin tlong ale hetilaya kan party shwai tu at thut sang thu zong zong te in zavai in chibai kabuk kateu.
It's always a pleasure for me to come to Mizoram. It brings back old memories of mine from when I first came here in 1986.
Sangkat zakwa somriat pasaria kalau kalkha kahrechuaka ka katan chuan Mizoram ron kalhi ngai tuana thar min pe a kalung atilenga min tilim thin ani.
And at that time, Mizoram was transitioning from violence to peace and harmony.
Khati hun lai khan Mizoram borwa kain lum let me ka boy na le har satna tangin rem na lampanin nakal me ka.
And you got your statehood in 1987, so it's been quite a long journey.
Sangka zakwa sombriat pasaria state puitling in launita a akong athui vele ani.
Of course, there are the younger generation here who has never seen violence in Mizoram.
Tuna hian thalai zokte Mizorama mangan na le tharum thona omlai shelo in oma.
But I'm sure the older generation knows the cost of violence.
Mase a upazok te chuan tharum thona shom zia rem na omlo shom zia in shetiang in karing.
So it's very important that we remember that any progress is always built on peace and harmony.
Chu wangin kan sintia tur poi mo tak chu mason na reng hi rem na le mon na nga chana nei chi ani ti hini.
Some months ago I walked from Kanyakumari to Kashmir on the Bharat Jodo Yatra.
Mandeu khan thaing mo zat kal ta kha Kanyakumari atangin Kashmir thleng ke in kakala.
And the idea was to fight the hate-filled ideology of the RSS and the BJP.
Katumber chu ke akakal na chan chu RSS in huat na mishing te thinlunga an tu tire na tur khan ani a.
The ideology of the RSS is a direct threat to the Union of India.
RSS in ha chan an ideology hi India ro puina tana lau thon ani.
For us, each state has its culture, its tradition, its religious practices. And for us, these are foundations of the idea of India.
Keini tan chuan state ting hian dam kal phung le zia le sakwa aneya chu Congress keini tan chuan kan ngai poimo lungphum poimo ber ani.
For us in India, where people are scared to practice their religion, where people are scared to speak their language, where people are scared to follow their tradition, is not an India we're interested in.
India ram mani tong ngam lo naram mani namzia man swangam lo naram mani sakwa mani pathian chibai buk ngam lo naram ani chuan chutiang ang chu keini chuan kan India ram kan mu ve dan le kan du dan ani lawani.
And if one looks carefully across the country, one can find already the results of the ideology of the BJP.
Uluk takatuna hian kan thia chuan India mun shanga chutiang ang ideology RSS ideology wanga har satna shang ron thlengte kan hufia thein karing.
And possibly one of the best examples of what the ideology of the BJP can do is what has happened in Manipur.
BJP ideology ina athil tum chu chiang takin Manipur athil senga kan budhoin karing.
Hundreds of people have died, countless women have been molested, children have been killed, property has been burnt, but the Prime Minister of India still has not visited Manipur. Manipur.
Mitam tak thainan oma me chetam tang ngai sakinan oma chuti chung chuan Prime Minister chuan Manipur voi khatma alat lo ni.
It is almost as if the state of Manipur is not part of India, that the Prime Minister does not think it important to go and visit it.
Tiang ang vel hian ngai thua theyang kan Prime Minister hian Manipur hi India ram chunga mi ang ina bulawani chutiang bang chuan tlo pot lo lewin ngai sak alo lawani.
So I want to state right at the beginning of my speech that the single most important thing for us in the Congress party is the protection of the tradition, the language, the religion of the people of Mizoram.
Chu bangin ama saberin ka soidu chu Congress party hian kan ngai poi mo chu nam shang shangin an nam ziate an nam trong te le an chin than te zalen taka an sa khwate an biak thei hi kan ngai poi mo ber pakhatani.
And for the youngsters of Mizoram, if you want to judge who is fighting the BJP, please look at who the BJP attacks.
Eng hinge thalaiten insiatatan eng hinge BJP hian do ber tin sia do chuan tu te hinge dowa tu te lakange ma alak ti atangin kan se theyang.
The BJP has no problem with the ZPF or the MNF. ZPM, sorry.
BJP hian ZPM le MNF laka hian eng ma harsat na le thati lo na anei lawani.
They are perfectly happy if either of these two parties rule Mizoram.
BJP chuan MNF mo ZPM mo hi Mizoram sarkar se anlom em nei donani.
And there is a reason for that,
Chu achana ma
which every young person in Mizoram should understand.
chu kan thalaiten Mizoram thalaiten kan shiat fia angai ani.
The BJP and the RSS view the MNF as an entry point into Mizoram.
BJP le RSS te hian MNF le ZPM te hi Mizoram kwa an sheu theina tur kong zau taka an butlatani.
They view the ZPM as an entry point into Mizoram.
ZPM po Mizoram anlu theina kong in hong angin an buani.
They know that if either of these parties is ruling Mizoram, their work can continue in the state.
An siad reng chu MNF mo ZPM mo Mizoram an sarkar chuan an mahi tluang takin Mizoram hian an thok phei don ani tia.
Please realize that they plan for the long term.
Thil pakatin siya tura ka du chu hun thui takhun lolakal tur hi BJP te hian an thira ni ti hi shethia mula ka du ni.
So a vote to the MNF is actually a vote to the BJP.
MNF i vote chuan BJP i vote ani ti lo in Shedonia.
And it's the same. It's because you have to understand that these parties will deal with the BJP.
In siya tiya mga chu tiang chia chuan ZPM po niya heng party te hian BJP dudanin ang kaldon ani.
They are perfectly happy to have a relationship with the BJP.
Anni party te hian BJP ne na kung kay na nei an niya lawin an limpuye mem zo kani.
The Congress party ideologically can never have a relationship with the BJP.
Kay ni Congress party ideology chuan eng tika ma yan BJP nen yan kanin kung kay thei don lawani.
And it is impossible for us.
A thei na thei lo shimani kan ka chuan.
Because the core of our DNA is ideologically opposed to the core of their DNA.
Achan chu Congress chungril DNA chungril takle BJP DNA chungril tak hi a in halsat ani.
And that is what the BJP and the RSS want to exploit. They are perfectly happy that one of these parties runs Mizoram so they can continue their work of attacking your culture, your religion, your traditions.
chu wang chuan BJP na tumber chu ZPM mo MNF mo sarkar chuan in namzia te in trong te in sa khwana te hi an thei to pin an nek chem sel thei don ani ti khan shiani.
At the same time, it's also important for you to understand what these political parties are offering the people of Mizoram.
Chu ba ka shia tur poi mo em chu heng political party te hian mi pui te ta ni nge chok chuan nei ve ti kan shia ta ngai ni.
And the record of the MNF is in front of everybody to see.
MNF record chu kan zawaya mu thein a oma tarlani na oma kan sheve kane.
Rampant unemployment,
Na mu turat a om lova unemployment na mu lo tam tak na no ma
complete failure to crack down on drugs,
drugs khap turin thachak na nei tok lova drugs alware me ma
250 young lives extinguished in 5 years.
mi zani le som nga chuang drugs sawangin no pangte ten borala.
And at the same time, the MNF openly supports those that are attacking the idea of Mizoram.
Chutian ni lai chuan langsar takin India ni na sa ko zalen na le namtin zalen taka om khom thai na chu do tu te chu langsar takin MNF ya na thopui a support me kani.
They have overseen a disaster in healthcare where they have failed to release the funds that belong to you.
Healthcare as thrisel na lamani se kan chan vo tur healthcare lampang pek tur po mi buiten in sang zo lava.
And you can see the state of the infrastructure, the state of the roads in the state.
Kan infrastructure shang kan enin kan kong chiat zia te po kan hu ne.
From our perspective, it is very important that we place in front of the people of Mizoram a vision for the state.
Kay ni lama tong chuan poi mo kan ti em chu Mizoram mi puite tan hian mathir kan chop turania Mizoram state tan hian mathir kan chop turani.
And we have a record to demonstrate that.
Chuan record kan nei boka atakin enge kan ti to ti hi atakin bu thein a om boka ni.
Lengpui Airport in 1995,
Sangkat zakwa somkwa panga a Lengpui airport kan siama.
Rajiv Gandhi Stadium at 2010,
Sang ni soma Rajiv Gandhi Stadium kan siama.
Mizoram State Cancer Institute,
Mizoram State Cancer Institute kan siam boka.
Zoram Medical College,
Zoram Medical College po Congress malak na niya.
new land use policy in 2011.
Sang ni som pakata NLUP kan sem chuak boka.
So, I am not speaking empty words here.
Thu may chau ka soila wat ka kan ti te ni tu na khan karon sei ni.
And if you look at the states where we are governing, Rajasthan, Karnataka and Chhattisgarh, you will see that for each one of these states, we are providing a vision for the future.
Kan sarkar na mun Karnataka ate mun shang state shanga in shianga chuta chuan mi te tan ma chop that takkan chop china ni.
In Rajasthan, we have one of the best healthcare systems in the country.
Rajasthan a chuan healthcare system shisel na enkol na thabber kan ne ni.
The poorest people can access 25 lakh rupees for treatment of any disease.
Ar mire theiber te poin an mani in enkol natan noi somni panga thengan bang thei ni.
Free medicines.
Dam doya thoni nandonga.
And it doesn't matter if you have heart disease, cancer, diabetes, anything. It is all treated in Rajasthan for free.
Eng nat na po ni se zun thum po ni se bi pe sang po ni se lunglam nat na po ni se eng nat na po ni se Rajasthan chunga nge khan a thonin enkol an ni.
In the rest of the country, our sisters pay 1,000 rupees for a cylinder of gas. In Rajasthan, they pay 500 rupees.
India mun state anga chuan min sang khat chuang gas bur khat leina tanan phan lain Rajasthan Congress sarkar na chuan gas bur khat leina cheng sanga chawan bangani.
In Karnataka, we have set up the best social security system in the country.
Karnataka a social security system thabber kan set up boka.
2,000 rupees every month to women, free bus travel for women, money directly being transferred into the bank accounts of farmers. These are some of the ideas that we have successfully introduced in Karnataka.
Lotling takatil tito kan nei te chu mei chetin tan cheng sang ni tran pui na an account lut thei ngal chi te chuan kut na thok tu te tan po an account tran pui na lut thin te tin bus kal na a thonin mei chetan big po bus chuan thei ani.
Chhattisgarh farmers get the best rate for paddy in the country, 2,500 rupees a quintal.
Chhattisgarh kut na thok tu ten an thai chi chin tur po a rate chaperin
2,500 quintal.
quintal khata sang ni zanga chawin an lei thei ni.
And at the same time, we've opened 377 English medium schools for the poorest people of Chhattisgarh.
Chuti ni rual chuan are theiber te kal theina tur English medium school zathum som sari pasari ngot kan hon sak to bokani.
In the same way, we want to propose to the people of Mizoram a vision going forward.
Chuwang chuan Mizoram mi pui te hia tan hian ma clear that tak ron chop chua hi kan duani a malampan tir chu hi kan tumani.
After demonetization and a flawed GST, it has become very difficult for the people of Mizoram to get employment.
GST le paisa ti thi demonetization ani atang khan Mizoram mi pui te tan hian na bu har ta em ani.
Demonetization and GST are designed to help the richest people in the land like Mr. Adani.
GST le demonetization kan ti hian atum ber chu mi hausa sa India ram mi hausa sa te ti hausak zwal hi ni.
That is why we have proposed Tang Punya, economic empowerment for our entrepreneurs.
Chu wangin
Tang Punya.
wangin trong pui na kan ron duang chua ka mitin chan pui thei turin atanga piang an din chua thei na turin trong pui na hi kan ron chop chua ka ni.
Direct support to small businesses, financial support, banking support, technological support.
Atakin na thoka piang tetan until tia piang vok an vula niya mo sumen kol na laman niya mo dora niya mo directin an mani ne na khan chan pui na pekha thei turin kan ron duang ani.
And as our PCC president stated, we are going to reduce the price of cylinders to 750 rupees.
Nichina kan president jina soitong khan gas burman po hi cheng zasiraya thadon ani.
And a government that does not protect its elders is not a government that's doing its job.
Sarkar mani kum upalamte hum hallo le en kollo chu anha thok thalavaniya.
That is why we are going to give age-old pension of 2,000 rupees a month to all our senior citizens.
Kan senior citizens te tan hian pension thatin cheng sang ni kan peton bokani.
But I think the most,
saklo te tan tinani chu.
from my perspective, the most important thing is that one listens to the people of Mizoram.
Hey katan ka ngai poi mo em chu niya sarkar yan zoram mi puite o angai thatura ni ti hi.
I'm less interested in telling you my Man Ki Baat and more interested in listening to your Man Ki Baat.
Kay ma thinlung du zong ron sai chia mai chuan in thinlung du zong te ngai thak ka du zo ka ni.
So anytime you need my help in anything, I'm available to you.
Eng tik lai point ka tran puin ma mo ni chuan in tan ka om renge.
My relationship and my family's relationship with you is not a new one. As I said when I first started my speech, I came here in 1986 as a 16-year-old boy.
Mizoram le ke mani inkar kanin kung kai na kanin lai chin na hithil thara nilawa ni china ka thu karon soi tran tira karon soi to ang khan no pangte kanin karon kal to a.
Of course, as people of Mizoram, it is your duty to protect your culture, your tradition, your history, your religion.
Mizoram mi puite ni na angin he mo phurna hin chunga in khata in nam zia te in nam trong te in sa kwa na hum him te hi in mo phurna ani.
But as someone who is emotionally to you, who considers himself as a family member, it is also my duty to protect your religion, your culture, your tradition, and your history.
Kay maang chung papakat ang angay tu tetan pon nang mani nen hian chung khat ang kan nia wangin in ramin namin sa kwa hum himte kamo anitel veni.
Frankly, I do not know any other way than that one.
Kung dang eng ma dang kasyalo tu na kasebak hatsu.
For me, the real asset of India is your tradition, your culture, your history, your religion.
Katan chuan India hi aro puina len ina ditak chu ram tina nam tinina nam zian nete nam chongan nete an sa kwa na te hini a.
Our diversity is our biggest strength.
Kanin an lo na tak nam shang kan om na te hi kan ro puina ani a.
Our different religions, different traditions, different languages, these are all our strengths, not our weaknesses.
Kan sa kwa na inang lote, kan chong in ang lote, kan nam chin siya inang lote hi, kan chak lo na nilawin India ram chak na zo kan igatigay juan.
So please consider me as your partner and your soldier in Delhi.
Chuwang chuan kay hi nang mani chan pui tu, in gut kaya kal pui tur cheu kan i.
With the most important thought, the BJP and the RSS want their idea to enter Mizoram.
He ngay tuan na nen hian kathusoy hiti top kadua BJP le RSS te hian an ngay tuan an ril rusuk le ki Mizoram a hian luang lut ve se an tiani.
They know that if they come directly, the Mizo people will reject.
In ramin sa kwa in nam ziate ti der thong thei tur lama khani lo pal lo ngeti kha ngai to na seng turing ka du cheu ni.
This is a long-term ideological battle, and it's very clear that the ideological fight is between the Congress and the RSS.
He thili hun rei takatanga indo na kal to ni a hun rei takala dai do na he indo na hi RSS BJP le Congress in karam thilani.
They want an India which is centralized, which runs from Delhi, which is fully controlled by Mr. Narendra Modi and the RSS.
Anni chuan mun pakhatatangin ko pakhatatangin ram zong ro hirel ni se central atang hian RSS control vek ni se India ram pum hiti hian du.
And we want an India which is run by the people of India.
Kay ni chuan India mi pui tenge inan kai shwai India din kan du ni.
So please think about that when you vote for your next government.
Suwangin hey uluk takin in vote hak don huna chuan lo ngai to atoring kangena cheu.
Thank you very much for coming here. It is always a pleasure for me to come to Mizoram and talk to you and see you and meet you.
Kalom lu to ka voi nen ron kal hi katan chuan nang mani hule in ne na thu soi tele nang mani bula om hi kalom reng thil lom om takani reng ani.
And I'm looking forward to touring Mizoram more extensively like my father did many years ago.
Chuan thil chak deu me kania kapain Mizoram mana fan angkhan chip chiar zokin mun shang te tlo fan hi ka chak ani.
Thank you.
Kalome.
Thank you, Mr. Rahulji, for your insightful and beneficial comment. Since our program is soon to end, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Mr. Rahulji for giving up his valuable time to visit Lunglei from a distance.